It is looking perfect for the weekend, Stephanie. Thank you. In today's new notebook, we have Dr. Greg Swingle here. He is a audiologist with Arizona Hearing Specialist, and today we're talking about hearing loss. One of the things that you think of is older people, but there are different things that can kind of contribute to that.
Yeah, absolutely. We do often lose hearing as we get older, but there's other factors that can come into play. Noise exposure is a real common one. Saw earlier at the air show he was wearing earplugs, which is great. So we can protect our hearing from noise. That's excellent, but there's other factors as well. The one that I wanted to kind of touch on today was the concept of cardiovascular health. If you have cardiovascular disease, then some research has shown that you're actually about 54% more likely to have hearing loss. And so that's something that we can maybe try to protect our hearing by just protecting our heart as well. So that's just kind of what I wanted to touch on.
Yeah, and staying on that topic, how does sort of your heart function, how does that affect things?
Well, the auditory system, in order to understand that the heart and hearing connection, you kind of have to look at the whole auditory system briefly. The outer ear kind of collects the sound waves and routes them towards the middle ear, which just vibrates in response to those sound waves. Then it ends up going to the inner ear, what we call the cochlea. There's thousands of little cells in there. They're called hair cells, and they're not actually hairs, but they're very, very fragile. So that's kind of the connection there, is ultimately those hair cells need to be nice and healthy, and if they're not, then they start to die away, or if they're damaged, and unfortunately the body doesn't replace those hair cells. You've got thousands of them, so it's great that there's some backup options there, but what starts to happen is you don't hear quite as accurately as you used to.
Right, and so everything's kind of connected here. We are unfortunately out of time, but if people do have a history of cardiovascular disease, what should they do?
Get your hearing checked. Even if you feel like you don't have any hearing problems, they might be sneaking up on you. So come in and get your hearing checked, and we'll see what's going on.
A very important reminder there. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
We are also going to have some more information about this on our website, KOLD.com. We'll link you over to them as well. You're watching KOLD. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.